New ways of influence. If you are an entrepreneur or business owner, you must hear this. The way we influence people today has shifted. Yes, if you just think back 10 years ago, right? When you saw a marketing message on Facebook, you first of all perhaps not even saw this as advertisement. It was just something interesting that you clicked on and you listened to it or read about it. And even back then, there were blogs we were interested in reading. Nowadays, we consume content differently, mostly via video or audio. Let's discuss for a second, what is influence? Influence is the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. You see, we all are influencers, no matter if it's in our business or in our personal lives. You influence your hubby or your kids by saying something a certain way or behaving a certain way. We influence people all the time. But obviously, your question is, as an entrepreneur or business owner, how can I influence people more effectively so they buy my products or services, right? And there are actually 3 components that you must understand. And if you master them, you become a better influencer and thus will have more sales. Bottom line. So let's discuss those. Number 1, trust building. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And how can you do this? Using the modern way that people connect. And that is through video and audio. Yes, as you see right now, you're watching this YouTube channel and this YouTube video, so you see me and you hear me. You can hear my voice, you can see my energy, you can see if I'm enthusiastic or if I'm boring. If I would say something like this and I'm sharing my expertise but I have no energy, you probably would click away, right? So the way you communicate is very important. Number 2, expertise or experience. You have to be an expert in something, or you have to have experience in something that you can share with people, that people are interested in. My expertise is theater. My expertise is coaching. I coach people to be better in front of the camera. I'm a DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster, so I teach people how to become better speakers. And I am also a communication and confidence coach. So my experience lies in that area. And number 3, you have to be a good community builder, because people want to be part of something bigger than themselves. People want to be part of a community. People want to make a difference. They want to interact in an authentic way. And if you can build a community that people want to be part of, wow, I tell you, people want to do business with you. People want to buy your product or your service. If you are a coach, they want to work with you. Let's recap. Now that you know that there are 3 components that you must have in order to become a greater influencer. Number 1, the trust building. Number 2, your expertise or experience. And number 3, your ability to build community. Now the next question is, how can we let the audience know that you exist? And how can you bring your expertise across? How can you show and develop the trust building stages? And how can you build a community? Well, 2 very, very important channels that does it for you the fastest. People need to see and hear you. And how better to do this than on video, because this is how people consume their content these days. And number 2, podcasts. People have busy lives. They want to listen to content on the go, while they're working out, while they're driving to work, or wherever they are, right? And that is another great way to bring your expertise across, and also people can feel your energy, they can listen to your voice. And if you do it on a consistent basis, people start following you. And with that said, I just added a podcast to my channels of influence. I put a link in the description, so please click on it and follow it. My first episode is so amazing. I got a lot of feedback, positive feedback. I had an interview with Dr. Ron Stotts. The podcast called Become. And my guests on the podcast will share their story, how they transitioned, how they transformed, sometimes from a dark time to where they are now. And not only do you hear inspiring stories, but you also would get tips and tactics and advice from my guest speakers that you can implement in your life and business. So click the link on the podcast, subscribe, follow, like, give me a rating and a review. I appreciate it. And of course, as always, I appreciate a like and follow here on this YouTube channel as well. This is how you can become a more effective influencer and how you can use the new ways to influence others. I hope this was helpful to you. As always, I wish you a wonderful week. And if you think this video can help someone else, share it on your social media platforms. I truly appreciate it, because you never know how you can influence by just sharing this video. This is it for today. Have a great week, and always remember, follow your heart and serve with passion.